Greetings to all you beautiful souls and like-minded people. Welcome back to United as One's third episode, hosted by Mystical Violet. Thank you for all your comments on my last episodes. It really helped me, encouraged me. I just want to say, over the last couple of days while I was waiting for an adapter to do my recordings on my phone, I started to get a bit shaky. Well, like we like to call it, ego started to creep in. And I was thinking, should I do this? I can't do it. I was just getting a bit nervous again. But then that's what the ego does. It doesn't want me to put out there that a lot of us have inside of us. And I just brushed it aside and said, no, I'm ready today. I'm going to start to do it. So I'd just like to know first that from the other episodes when I talked about our guardian angels, did anybody try to connect with their inner self, their guardian angels, their intuition? If you remember, I just said all you have to do is give it a name, ask for the name, and the name should just pop into your head. It's just so simple. Or you might have had a name already that you liked, and you decided to call your guardian angel by that name. Either way, don't give up if nothing's happened. Nothing happens yet, don't give up. But you can give me any concerns you have, pop it into the comment and I will get back to you so we're all growing together. If you like what you're hearing so far, please subscribe to my channel also by turning on in settings YouTube's notifications. Then that way, as soon as I download another episode, you'll be informed and you won't miss an episode. Also share with your people that you might feel like-minded. Much appreciated if you do that for me. One of the reasons why my ego started to set in was because I was trying to plan what I'm going to say, what I'm going to talk about, and I wasn't doing it my way. Because when you plan something, we plan, but the universe, your guides, your angels, source, whatever you want to call this energy, has already planned for us. So I'm trying to plan how I should do it, and it didn't feel natural to me. So I decided from now on, what I'm going to do is if I get guided to talk about something, that is what I'm going to do. So if I was given a reading to somebody, I wouldn't be using Violet to say what I'm going to talk to them about and what they need to know. I'll be connecting with my higher self, my guardian angels, to deliver that message to that person. So that is how I'm going to be now. And I feel more comfortable saying I'm going to do it my way. So I might jump from subject to subject in each different episode, but just bear with me and realize that it's not Violet talking, it's what my guides feel that you guys need to understand to come on this spiritual journey. I remember from a very young age, maybe not that young, but I just felt different. I always used to say to people, once I come into your life, you've been touched by an angel. I wasn't saying it because I'm big-headed or anything like that. I just said it because that's how I felt. But back then, I didn't know about guardian angels. I didn't know about my gift, how to use it in the right way. Well, I never used it in the wrong way anyway. But I just knew and felt different from all my other friends and family. But I do believe that from a young age, I helped everybody. The way I live my life, I would say I'm a giver. I've learned by wisdom. I've had to go through lots of different trials and error in my life. But it wasn't until the later part of my life when I started to develop my gift in 2000. The year 2000, I started to develop my gift and learn about healing. And as you learn about a part of your gift, the other parts come in just by natural. The first gift I had was healing. And then I started to connect more with messages and I learned just lots of different things along my journey. But I do remember 2019, that's when I had my awakening. Believe it or not, there is so many angels walking among us. Because don't forget, we are all spirit, but like furniture, some might be angels, some might be guides. We don't know why people come into our lives at a certain time. I remember when I started to say I've been touched by an angel, I didn't even hear about a program which is called Touched by an Angel. Oh, I love it. It's about You'd have a series about somebody needs help or something, and then there's a person, looks like me and you, looks like a human being, but really they're a spiritual being in the form of a human being. But whatever the program was about, at the end of the show, you would see the angel being revealed by a light shining above her head when she reveals herself to the person live who she came in to help. I love that video. If you can get it on YouTube or something and just have a look at it, you'll see that angels are walking around us all the time. You might think sometimes, I knew somebody and they were there for a portion of my life and then they just went. You lost contact with them. You didn't have to have an argument. You didn't have to fall out with them. They just moved on because they've done what they've come to do in your life. And now it's time for them to move on and help somebody else. I know lots of people that I've helped in their life and then they disappear out of my life. And I felt upset, I felt hurt. I could understand that I didn't do nothing to them, but I just helped them, but they've gone. But now I realize that people come in and they move on. I remember when I started to develop my gift, you go to these different classes to hear what they've got to say, and then you learn as you go along. So I was at this group one day, and this lady that was running the class, she said she's going to do a test on us. And that class, I use it in my life today. And when I explain it to you, you might use it as well because it really helps you. Tell me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. That might sound funny. So the lady that was running the class, she said to everybody, this was her words at the time, can you name me 3 people that you admire? And 1 sentence, why? Now, like I said, I'm in this world, but I'm not of this world, so I can't name some people that everybody would recognize, but I'll play it out in my way. You might say you admire your mum because the way she's always a giver, she'd always share. Another person you might say you admire, which I do, is Stephen Bartlett, which has spread his platform to help many different people on their journey. And he's done really well for himself. Another person could be a family member that you felt that they couldn't achieve nothing, but now they're achieving something. A lot of people are saying, well done to them, they've admired it. I'm gonna put it out there like myself. People are saying that, they never thought I would do it. I never thought I would do it, but it's taken me years to get to where I am now. Then you ask the person, name me 3 people that you might have fallen out with over the years, but you have not let go of that yet. You can't shift it. So if you saw that person in need, in help, in trouble, in danger, would you help them? This is the question. Because if you say you're not going to help them, you're not going to talk to them, you see them heading into the fire, but you're not going to try and rescue them, what kind of a person are you really? Because as a spiritual person, a light worker, we have empathy. And if something's happened to you many years ago and you still can't let go of it, you're the one that's carrying the pain. Because holding this heaviness in your heart, in your spirit, in your soul, it doesn't help you. It just keeps you being blocked from what you come down here to do, is learn all these lessons. So that person that helped, that person that taught you that lesson, look at it as it's a lesson and learn to forgive and love them unconditionally. So then that's the way you can see what kind of people you're hanging around with, mixing around with, because I know that if you can't help somebody and you can't forgive, I can't have you in my circle, because our aura will definitely not mix, because you'll be talking from a place of resentment, hate. I can't do that. I talk from unconditional love. So sometimes your friend might say to you, what are you talking to that person for? What are you doing this for? And give you the bad advice. But probably that's why I don't have many people around me now, because I'm not taking their advice. So I would suggest if you do that test on your friends that are around you now, just ask them, name me 3 people you admire and 1 sentence why. And then ask them 3 people that has hurt you in the past and you will never ever help them. Some people that are very spiritual and like-minded, it's funny because when you ask that question, they think about it and they're trying to think of someone that has hurt them, and they're trying to think of placing that person. Then they say, you know what, there's nobody that's hurt me that they will never forgive. Then you could say, you know what, that person's like me. They must be a like-minded, earth angel, because people that's done me things in my life, trust me, I show them respect now because they were my teachers along my journey, which we call life. On that note, I thank you for listening once again. If you're confused about anything, please leave it in the comments. Remember to subscribe and share. In love and light, Mystical Violet. Look forward to talking to you again. See, I'm getting better.